As you all can see the first location here. Clear? This is Amritsar. See the first location in Punjab here. You mark a dot for Amritsar and write 1. And already in the locations, we know that why we are marking Amritsar. We are marking Amritsar because of the incident of Jallianwala Bagh. Is it clear? So you should write 1 over here, and in the key over here, which I told you, you have made the key. Wherever you have written Amritsar Jallianwala Bagh incident, write 1 over there. Clear? Similarly, for the locations, you will keep on writing number in the key, and here you will mark the location. It is Amritsar. 1. Next, let's come to, this is UP, this is Bihar. Is it clear? This is UP, this is Bihar, and here number 2 mark Chauri Chaura. We know that the non-cooperation movement was called off. Clear? Chauri Chaura. See over here in the key you have already written. I have sent you the locations. Number 2, Chauri Chaura. Then next, we have to mark Champaran over here in Bihar. Indigo plantation Satyagraha. Mark Champaran here where I have written 3. It is movement of indigo planters. You have already written in the key. Write 3 over there. Clear? Next, come here 4. Calcutta. We will not write Kolkata as it is called now, because we are talking about the Congress session in 1920. So write over here Calcutta. Number 4, Calcutta. Clear? Now next, come on this side, come in Gujarat. At number 5, we have Ahmedabad. The location of Ahmedabad at number 5 in Gujarat. So that is cotton mill workers Satyagraha. Just below that, see number 6, again in Gujarat, that is Kheda. We have already written peasant Satyagraha, number 6. Then number 7 is Dandi. Again Gujarat, Dandi. We know civil disobedience movement, Salt March, Dandi. Then number 8, here is Nagpur, Congress session in December 1920, Nagpur. Clear? And the 9th location is Madras. आपने चेन्नई नहीं लिखना है, मद्रास ही लिखना है. Is it clear? 1927 Congress session was organized over here. Is it clear? So I am repeating: Amritsar, number 1. Number 2 here, Chauri Chaura, UP, Champaran, Bihar. Kolkata नहीं लिखना है, Calcutta, West Bengal. In Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Kheda and Dandi. Nagpur here in Maharashtra. Clear? Congress session. And similarly in Madras, Congress session. I hope this is clear to you. So in next 1 minute, please complete the locations of the map. And after you have completed the map, please paste in your notebooks. So you now can keep the map on the side. So we are going to start with the chapter power sharing that we have already started yesterday, and we had done the ethnic composition of Belgium. We were doing power sharing and we have done the ethnic composition of Belgium, and we have done that in Belgium. What was the problem? People belonging to Dutch, German and French communities were residing, and there was a resentment between the Dutch and the French communities. Is it clear? The reason we have done. Now, further, I told you that we will also do the example of Sri Lanka. Now, let's see the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka on page number 2. See on over here. Let us compare this to the situation in another country. इस पैराग्राफ के बिल्कुल नीचे आप देखो, the major social groups, underline this, the major social groups are the Sinhala speakers, Tamil speakers, and Tamil speakers are divided into two. That is, those who are the natives. Natives means जो शुरू से ही श्रीलंका में रहते थे, and the Indian Tamils who came to Sri Lanka as plantation workers. Right? So this is the composition of Sri Lanka. So we see that people belonging to different communities are residing in Sri Lanka and Belgium. And what we have to see is that how power sharing, what model of power sharing was adopted in Sri Lanka and Belgium. Yesterday I have explained to you that why power sharing is important, and India, if we take the example of India, we have horizontal and vertical division of power. So power sharing makes the functioning of the country smooth. And if power sharing is not there, then what can be the problems? What problems can arise? So by taking the example of Belgium and Sri Lanka, we are going to read that what problems came in Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka did not adopt power sharing. So if Sri Lanka did not adopt power sharing, it means that Sri Lankan majority community tried to keep the concentration of power in their hand. Clear? Concentration of authority in one hand. Yesterday I had explained to you the meaning of the word power. Concentrate, that is authority, and with that authority you are able to influence the behavior of the other people. Clear? Now Sri Lankan composition we have done. Now in Sri Lanka, let's come to the topic majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Majoritarianism. The very word itself suggests from the word majority, right? We know, I told you, minority and majority, when we are studying in political science, we are studying in context of number, numerical. Clear? Number, less in number or more in number. That is minority and majority. So when we read the word majoritarianism, so it means that the Sri Lankan government did not believe in sharing of power, and the community which was in majority tried to impose its will on the minority community. So what and how it happened? So let's see the points. Now majoritarianism, the definition is given in the glossary in political science. Glossary terms are very important. Majoritarianism, what is it? A belief that the majority community should be able to rule in a country whichever way it wants by disregarding the demands or wishes of the minority, whichever way it wants. It means when it comes to whichever it may wants, so it means that somewhere or the other we will misuse the authority which has been given to us. Clear? So let's come to the second paragraph under majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. In 1956, now what we are reading, that in Sri Lanka, the government did not follow power sharing. What kind of arrangements it made to show the supremacy of the Sinhala community. Clear? So the first thing which the government did in Sri Lanka was, you can underline side by side, in 1956, an act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the only official language, thus disregarding Tamil. So the first step which was taken by the Sri Lankan government was to adopt Sinhala as the only official language. Clear? Now second is that next the government followed preferential policy. Preferential policy का मतलब होता है, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, आपका भी जनरल होता है कि मैम इसको हर बार इसी को प्राइज मिलता है, मैम पार्शियलिटी करते हैं, पार्शियलिटी करते हैं, ठीक है ना, हमें लगता है समटाइम्स द चाइल्ड इज रियली गुड, ठीक है. सो प्रेफरेंशियल पॉलिसी मींस किसी को फेवर करना. Followed preferential policies that favored Sinhala applicants for university positions and government jobs. तो पहले तो उन्होंने क्या किया, सिन्हाला जो थी लैंग्वेज उसको ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज बना दिया. अब और क्या किया उन्होंने, किसको फेवर किया, सिन्हाला एप्लीकेंट्स. एप्लीकेंट्स का मतलब होता है दोज हु गो टू अप्लाई फॉर अ जॉब, जिसको हम कैंडिडेट्स भी कह देते हैं, एप्लीकेंट्स दोज हु प्रेजेंट देयर एप्लीकेशंस whenever there are job vacancies, right? So what at that time was happening, that preference was given to the people, candidates belonging to the Sinhala community in the universities and in the government jobs. Next, a new constitution stipulated that the state shall protect and foster Buddhism. Stipulated means कि constitution में भी एक ऐसा clause, एक provision डाल दिया गया कि किस रिलीजन को बढ़ावा देना है, हमने किस रिलीजन को प्रोटेक्ट करना है और बढ़ावा देना है, दैट इज बुद्धिज्म. क्लियर? नाउ a series of measures have been taken by the Sri Lankan government for what? To show or to impose the supremacy of the majority community over the minority community. Clear? आपको याद होगा जब हम ये नेशनलिज्म इन इंडिया कर रहे थे तब भी मैंने आपको बताया था व्हाट इज कॉलोनियलिज्म एंड इंपीरियलिज्म, दैट इज द सबजुगेशन ऑफ द वीकर पावर बाय अ स्ट्रॉन्गर कंट्री. ठीक है, तो जो स्ट्रॉन्गर कंट्री यूके थी, जब उन्होंने हमारे पे अपना ऑपरेशन, जो रिप्रेशन था उसको बढ़ाने की कोशिश की, उसको बढ़ावा दिया, तो हमने क्या किया, वी रिवोल्टेड, द इंडियंस रिवोल्टेड. क्लियर? तो अब हम सेम चीज पढ़ रही हैं कि जो सिन्हाला कम्युनिटी ने एक ऐसे, एक के बाद एक ऐसे जो चेंजेस थे अडॉप्ट करने शुरू कर दिए कंट्री में, जिसके कारण जो तमिल्स थे उन्हीं की अपनी ही कंट्री में जो तमिल्स थे, दे फेल्ट एलिनेटेड. एलिनेटेड का मतलब है उनको लगा कि हम तो इस कंट्री को बिलोंग ही नहीं करते हैं, हम तो कहीं बाहर के हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि जो गवर्नमेंट है वो सिर्फ एक कम्युनिटी पे ही फोकस कर रही है, उनसे रिलेटेड, उनके फेवर में ही जो, ठीक है ना, सारा बना रही है. तो हम क्या करें, what will happen, that they will resent. क्यों? क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट उनके तमिल्स के फेवर में कुछ नहीं कर रही है. तो इसका रीजन क्या हुआ, all these government measures came one after the other, gradually increased, underline the second paragraph, third paragraph, feeling of alienation among the Sri Lankan Tamils. जो श्रीलंकन तमिल्स थे, राइट, उनको अब गवर्नमेंट पे, उनके गवर्नमेंट के पे विश्वास नहीं रहने लगा. उनको लगा कि अब ये तो सिर्फ सिन्हाला कम्युनिटी के बारे में ही बात करेंगे. तो आस्ता आस्ता जो तमिल्स थे उन्होंने अपनी रिक्वेस्ट जो गवर्नमेंट को दी, but one way or the other the government kept on disregarding their requests, and finally they felt that they are being discriminated. उनके खिलाफ उनकी ही कंट्री में भेदभाव किया जा रहा है. डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हमने पढ़ा है ना, जब हमने साउथ अफ्रीका के बारे में पढ़ा था, अपार्थाइड, रेशियल अपार्थाइड. What is racial apartheid? That is discrimination on the basis of skin color, on the basis of the communities you belong to, right? Apartheid हमने किया था, racial discrimination. तो यहाँ पर भी अब जो सिन्हालास थे, क्यों? क्योंकि उनको ही बेनिफिट मिले जा रहे थे. So as a result, the Tamils felt that they were being discriminated. Come to page number 4 now. The Sri Lankan Tamils launched parties and struggled for the recognition of Tamil as an official language and for regional autonomy. अब जब बहुत लंबा टाइम हो गया and the government did not listen to them, तो तमिल्स ने क्या किया, उन्होंने एक स्ट्रगल शुरू कर दी. ठीक है, किसके खिलाफ? गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ, अपनी ही कंट्री में, to make Tamil or to get Tamil recognized as official language and for regional autonomy. Now what is regional autonomy? Regional from the word region means एक एरिया जहां पर तमिल्स ज्यादा मेजॉरिटी में रह रहे थे, वो चाहते थे कि अब जो गवर्नमेंट है वो हमारे तमिल्स के जो इंटरेस्ट हैं, उनके जो बेनिफिट्स हैं, उनके बारे में सोचने के लिए उनको पावर दे दे। ठीक है, रीजनल ऑटोनॉमी, ऑटोनॉमी इज द डिसीजन और द अथॉरिटी टू गेट authority for decision making about their own interest, about a particular region or about a particular community. थोड़ी देर पहले इंडिया में भी ये थोड़ी सी स्ट्रगल हुई थी, नॉट फॉर रीजनल ऑटोनॉमी, बट उन्होंने कहा था कि जहां पर गोरखलैंड, कि इसको गोरखलैंड डिक्लेयर कर दिया जाए, और वहां पर क्यों गोरखास की कम्युनिटीज जो थी वहां पर ज्यादा थी, बट द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट डिड नॉट अलाउ दैट. So as a result, what happened? That they started forming themselves into political organizations, and later on in the 1980s, several political organizations were formed demanding an independent Tamil ilm state. उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Ilm means state. तो अब उन्होंने कहा श्रीलंका के बीच में ही, जब उन्होंने देखा that government is not responding favorably to their demands, so they started forming themselves and they started demanding for a separate state for Tamils. Now the distrust which was created between the government and the Tamils took the shape of a civil strife in the country, resulting in a civil war. एक war होता है जो हम कहते हैं the enemy from outside has attacked on us. Clear? And our security forces are there, Army, Air Force, Navy, those who are going to take care of that. But कई बार क्या होता है, due to, अब ये जो हम कह रहे हैं ना, due to some unrest in the, unrest का मतलब होता है कि within the country हमारी ही population में, हमारे ही लोगों में आपस में कुछ ऐसी situation create हो जाती है और हमें एक war like situation हमारी अपनी कंट्री में ही जब आ जाती है, तो उसको हम कहते हैं सिविल वॉर. अगेन इट इज गिवन इन द glossary. See, a violent conflict between opposing groups within a country, and the situation came to such extent that a civil war started in Sri Lanka, which resulted in a great loss of economy for Sri Lanka, and along with that it also many people were killed. During this time only, that is 1980s and 1990s, India also showed interest for the Sri Lankan government to help them. India had also sent Indian peacekeeping forces, clear, to solve this matter. But this was not taken very favorably by the other Sri Lankans, and somewhere or the other, later on, the assassination of our former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, right, husband of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and father of Rahul Gandhi, his assassination is also linked to the interference of the Indian government through Indian peacekeeping force in Sri Lanka. Clear? And there is one movie related to the Sri Lankan problem, Madras Cafe. And if sometimes you get time, you can see this movie also, and you will get to see that how, what were the problems at that time. There was a internal dispute, internal discontent. People of the same country were fighting amongst themselves because the government did not use a good, a positive model of power sharing. So concentration of authority in the majority community resulted in a civil war in Sri Lanka. This is one example. I told you yesterday what will be the result if power is shared, and what will be the result if power is not shared. So we have done this one example of Sri Lanka where power was not shared, right? Now we are coming to the next example, that is of Belgium, right? On the same page, page number 4, accommodation in Belgium. Accommodation means accommodate. Accommodate करना जैसे क्या होता है, आप लोग फ्रेंड्स एक्टिवा पे जा रहे हो, आप 2 जने जा रहे हो, naturally एक्टिवा is for to ride for 2 only. But sometimes suppose your friend is on the way, he or she also has to go. आप क्या करते हो, आप 3 जने बैठ जाते हो एक्टिवा पे. आपने क्या किया, सीट तो सिर्फ 2 जनों के लिए थी, but you made your friend sit on the Activa, accommodate, आपने उसको भी accommodate कर लिया टाइट होके, और कहीं जाके एक आगे और फ्रेंड मिला, तो कई बार I see that 4 of you are sitting on one Activa only. Very good accommodation of persons on Activa. Clear? तो आपने स्पेस ना होते हुए भी अपनी गुडविल शो करके उनको भी अकोमोडेट कर लिया in that much of space only. Clear? So that you have spared that thought of positivity, that in a limited space which was only to be shared for 2 people, you have accommodated 2 more people, and your friends were also happy because you dropped them on the destination where they wanted to reach. Clear? So this is accommodation. When we try and accommodate means think favorably about the problems, interest of the other people only also, and try to adjust them. Now, the example which we are going to read of Belgium is of this type, that is positive. We have already studied the composition. We have read the problem that the Dutch, who were in majority, they felt that the favor was being that the economic and developmental clear benefits which they got were much later than the French, who were much well off despite being a minority community. Clear? So now let us see that अब discontent तो इस society में भी आ गया, बेल्जियम में भी discontent आ गया एक रीजन को लेके, बट अब जो बेल्जियम की गवर्नमेंट थी, क्लियर, उसने जो था, which method was adopted by the government of Belgium, उन्होंने क्या किया? So as we have seen what happened in Sri Lanka, how they made Sinhala community supreme by certain measures which they adopted. तो अब हम देखते हैं कि जो बेल्जियम ने what did they do? So underline as I tell you. So on the 4th line under accommodation in Belgium, between 1970 and 1993, they amended, they means the Belgian leaders amended their constitution 4 times. Amendment in the constitution you have already done in 9th standard, right? To bring some changes in the constitution is called the amendment, right? So the Belgian leaders amended the constitution 4 times so as to work out an arrangement that would enable everyone to live together in the same country. Clear? अब जो बेल्जियन गवर्नमेंट लीडर्स थे, उन्होंने शुरू से ही सोच लिया कि हमने कुछ ऐसा करना है कि जो हमारे, आपको पता है कि बेल्जियम इज अ वेरी स्मॉल कंट्री, यस्टरडे वी हैड डिस्कस्ड, तो हमारी छोटी सी कंट्री में जो अलग अलग जो लिंग्विस्टिक ग्रुप्स के लोग रह रहे हैं, हमने किसी को भी नाराज नहीं करना है, हमने कुछ ऐसा करना है कि हमारी कंट्री में लोग पीसफुली रह सके. So what did they do? Now come to the second paragraph. Now what changes? 4 times we have already done. What changes they made? Now what the constitution prescribes that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. चाहे डच मेजॉरिटी में हैं और फ्रेंच माइनॉरिटी में हैं, क्लियर, बट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में what provision was made that you can underline, Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government, so that no single community can take the decision or make the decisions unilaterally. Unilaterally का मतलब होता है अपने आप में, जिसकी मेजॉरिटी हो, ठीक है ना. अब जैसे मैंने आपको कल भी बताया था कि now the BJP government is in majority in the Lok Sabha, so it is very easy for the government to pass any ordinances or any act. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको अपनी पार्टी से ही मेजॉरिटी मिली जा रही है. जो दूसरे मेंबर्स हैं लोकसभा के, whether they agree or not will not make a difference, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट के पास अपनी पार्टी की ही मेजॉरिटी है, ठीक है. तो बेल्जियम में उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, हमने डच और फ्रेंच को इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन देनी है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में, सो दैट व्हेनेवर देयर इज एन इशू बोथ द कम्युनिटीज कैन डिसाइड टुगेदर. Next, many powers of the central government have been given to the state government of the two regions of the country. Two regions, अगर आप बाद में पिछले पेज पे मैप देखोगे तो एक येलो है, एक रेड है. One is Flemish and other is Wallonia. These are the two regions and one is Brussels. Brussels is also the capital of Belgium. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, कुछ सेंटर की, जब हम ये फेडरलिज्म का चैप्टर करेंगे तब हम डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन करेंगे. सो व्हेन यू विल स्टडी डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन देन इट विल बी मोर क्लियर टू यू. सो गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया, कुछ सेंटर के पावर्स लेके किसको दे दिए, स्टेट्स को दे दिए. नेक्स्ट, ब्रसल्स हैज अ सेपरेट गवर्नमेंट. ब्रसल्स आई टोल्ड यू इज द कैपिटल ऑफ बेल्जियम. वहां पर एक सेपरेट गवर्नमेंट है. वहां पर भी both the communities have equal representatives. अब आपको थोड़ा सा, जब हम बार बार ये equal representatives ब्रसल्स में भी, स्टेट में भी, फ्लैमिश और बेलोनिया रीजन में भी कहेंगे, थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगता है, बट इन बेल्जियम इट इज वर्किंग वेरी सक्सेसफुली. जैसे हमने कल किया था कि हमारी दो तरह की डिवीजन है, एक वर्टिकल है, एक हमारा सेंटर, स्टेट, लोकल लेवल. लोकल में हमारी सिटी में भी गवर्नमेंट है, रूरल में भी है. इसी तरह हमारा हॉरिजॉन्टल डिवीजन भी है, लेजिस्लेचर, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी भी है, बट एवरीथिंग इज वर्किंग स्मूथली. सो इन ब्रसल्स, separate government where both communities have equal representation. Clear? Now next, what did they do? Apart from this, they created a community government. As I told you that Panchayati Raj is unique to India. Clear? The formation of Panchayati Raj, that is by taking democracy to the root level. ये हम बाद में करेंगे, outcomes of democracy, challenges before democracies. When we do these chapters, then you come to know that how we have adopted the model of democracy, but how successfully we are practicing democracy, it depends on that. So to take the democracy to the grassroots level, we have formed the Panchayati Raj in India as well, right? So similarly, Belgium also did some such thing. What did they do? They created another kind of a government, that is community government. We have already done that. People belonging to various linguistic communities are staying in Belgium. Now, what did they do? This community government, it is on page number 5. Community government is elected by people belonging to one language community. Clear? That is Dutch, French and German speaking. Or inki kya? What are the powers of these community government? What will they do? They will take care of regarding culture, educational and language related issues. तो अगर डच में या फ्रेंच के लोगों को या जर्मन स्पीकिंग लोगों को किसी भी तरह की प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, तो वो कौन देखेगा? वो कम्युनिटी गवर्नमेंट दिखेगी, जो हर एक कम्युनिटी की बन गई है, and they will take care of their cultural, educational and language related issues. तो देखने में हमें जो थोड़ा सा बेल्जियन मॉडल है वो थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगता है, but till date it is functioning very successfully. So इसमें से दो मेन क्वेश्चंस ही बनते हैं, that what was the model of accommodation adopted by Belgium and what were its results, and what was the method of accommodation adopted in Sri Lanka, and when there was no power sharing, so what was the result? So these are the two main questions which come up for this. So I'll send you accordingly